Hello, this is Crafty Andy, and this is the Tangent Spirals hat video supplement 1. And the Tangent Spirals is a hat that shifts the colors around, so it looks like the colors are moving, but they actually are moving. So it's not that it gives you the illusion. So when you're doing, no matter whether you do a small hat or a large hat, you can still shift the colors of whatever pattern you have. The pattern at the end is 2 of the main color and 1 of the contrasting color, but in the meantime, while you get there, you may have a different form. I also use, when I was doing the increases on 4 areas, there's an area in the pattern that says do increases every 30 stitches. So I counted 30 stitches and I put a stitch marker, and I did 30 from there and 30 from there, so 30, 60, 90. And the first one I don't count because it's a given. You're starting there. And that way it will, when you do this other increase, you should do first a stabilizing round, which means that you will continue shifting the colors but no increases. Now I'm going to show you a little bit. As you can see, the hat is starting to turn into the hat form, and what I'm going to do right now, as my assistant tells me if I am on focus or not, and this is where we left off, and this is, I'm shifting the pattern, so it's a white or beige stitch, and I am making it with the brown or contrasting yarn. When I pull to close the stitch, that's when I tension, and eventually the hat takes a dome shape. And the Tangent Spirals is a hat about shifting spirals, and we help it a little bit because we're shifting purposely a stitch at a time per round. Not necessarily, we do it in the beginning because of the way that the pattern is written, but right now I am at the place where it's the size that I want it. So to make it shift 1 stitch at a time, I have to purposely change the stitches that I'm working. So 1 stitch at a time per round. When you're doing your increases, you divide your number of stitches by 4, and you increase 3 stitches on each stitch marker, which is 4, which will make 12. You have to be mindful of the colors that you're going to use, because whatever your stitch marker is has a lot to do with the pattern that you're taking. So you'll figure it out because the pattern is very simple. And whether you make a hat at this area or here, your hat will always have a way of shifting patterns. So you will always get a great pattern with this. I hope that you have a successful making of this hat, and I want to thank you for allowing me in your home. This is Crafty Andy.